I haven't done recaps for the last 5 episodes of Doctor Who. I've had Fringe and PAX and a bunch of other things going on, and I've been very, very busy. And I am very, very sorry, and as a result, I am very, very wearing a tuxedo to make it up to you. What do you think? Anyway, I haven't done recaps for the last 5 eps, so I thought I'd give just a very, very quick mini recap for each episode and then dive on into Dark Water. Hey! First up, The Caretaker. I thought that was crap. The Caretaker was utter crap that needlessly vilified and caricatured the Doctor for 45 minutes for the sole purpose of making Danny the good guy and Doctor the bad guy, which I know is Moffat's sort of emotional master plan in this episode, but I've had enough of Moffat and his emotional master plans, and if you didn't know that already, then you're clearly new to this channel. Next, Kill the Moon. I thought Kill the Moon was derivative and annoying with a personality-free astronaut at its core and these big, dull spiders, but it actually had a pretty good overarching plot, and the Doctor was very strongly at the reins, and it had a really cool ending. Mummy on the Orient Express was a very enjoyable episode because when Moffat isn't actively deriding the Doctor and trying to remind us by battering us over the head that he's darker than the last Doctor and that he's bad for Clara, it's really nice to watch him playing off people. Flatline was a fantastic episode. It was probably the best of the season so far, and it's proof that Clara doesn't have to be awful, and she doesn't have to be the focal point of some galactic time nexus or whatever. She can just be a smart, determined, well-written, well-performed hero. In The Forest of the Night, not bad. I mean, really not bad. It does fall back on some of that annoying let's compare Danny to the Doctor stuff, which bores me so hard it makes my hair bleed, but otherwise pretty good. So, Dark Water. Obviously this is going to contain very, very big spoilers. Danny dies, and Clara blackmails the Doctor into bringing him, not back to life, but she really does attempt to make that happen. But because this is the best episode Capaldi has had in this season yet, it starts with the Doctor effectively tricking Clara into revealing just how desperate she is for his help. Now, I have a bit of a pet theory. We never see how Danny dies. Yeah, we never see the body. This is an excellent way of letting us feel how Clara feels. She feels helpless and detached because she's not there for the moment of his death. But it's also my firm belief that Missy, who is later revealed to be the Master, I totally called that, is involved in this death scene. She's been watching the Doctor and Clara, and I strongly suspect that she knows that the best way to bring them to her and fuse them into her plans is to use Danny as leverage. So I think she is responsible for his death, or, given that we didn't see the body, he's not dead at all. Now, Danny wakes up in the afterlife, which is basically revealed to be a Time Lord USB hub used to store people's consciousness. Which makes it Matrix technology. Now, in Classic Who, the Matrix is a repository for all of Time Lord knowledge, and you can actually go in there and plug your consciousness in and walk around in it, which makes me think that everything that's happening right now might in fact be inside a Matrix. Now, the Matrix theory is one that I threw down a couple of months ago in my Who is Missy video, which you can actually look up on my channel. The dark water that the bodies are suspended in is X-ray capable, which means that it sees through organic matter. And the big reveal is that these skeletons are the skeletons of dead people, and that they're actually encased in Cyberman armor. Now, Missy, the mistress, has been snaring people in this portable Matrix and using their life energy, which I suppose needs to keep going as digital data, to power these new Cybermen. Just a very quick note, the Doctor is amazing in this season. Peter Capaldi's been doing an excellent job, and despite my misgivings about Stephen Moffat and his patchy handling of this season and his unwillingness to let go of Clara and let this new Doctor have a new companion to rediscover him, Capaldi's been incredible the whole way through. But as the Doctor has said to Clara before, what's not important is who Missy is. That's not really that important. Like, whether Missy is the mistress or the master or whatever, that's not really important. What's important is why and how. Why is the Master here on Earth? Is this a vendetta against the Doctor, using the planet he loves so much and using the dead from that planet, to get back at him? Last time we saw the Master, by the way, he was helping the Doctor. He was defending the Doctor from Rassilon and the Time Lords. Is it possible that the Master is actually doing this to help? Maybe the Master is using the dead, who are dead anyway, and she's not mistreating them at all. Maybe she's using them to build an army, to face off against some greater threat, some sort of oncoming foe, much like the trees we used in the last episode. Maybe the Master escaped to Earth and Rassilon and the other Time Lords are coming after her, so why not build an army from the dead who aren't being used anyway? And make a last stand and blackmail the Doctor using Danny and Clara as collateral into helping you. to call in the favour he owes you for saving his life. All of this, of course, is rampant speculation, but I haven't enjoyed speculating this much over Doctor Who since the 50th anniversary special. I mean, the bombast and wit of this episode, Dark Water, makes it feel less like Moffat and more like early Russell T Davies. And coming from me, that is a supreme compliment. It's my great pleasure to be back doing Doctor Who recaps, and I will see you all, I promise, next week.